Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to another review. Been a fucking few months, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, I was supposed to release an update video a few weeks ago, but you guys can tell I didn't upload it because, I never got around to editing, and I probably won't be editing it. So first off, today I'm going to be reviewing the anime AKB0048. This anime I got by using an anime generator. I don't know if I will put the link down below. Probably not, since I'm not being sponsored, and I'm too lazy to do that kind of shit. So here's the synopsis for AKB0048. At the start of the 21st century, an interplanetary war broke out. Earth's ecosystem was severely damaged, and humanity was forced to flee the planet. Hence began a new history, with the star calendar starting from year 000. In several planets of this new society, led by a totalitarian government, the Deep Galactic Trade Organization, also known as GGTO, things that disturb the heart like music and the art are forbidden. The legendary idol group AKB0048 is later resurrected as the interplanetary trope AKB0048, made up of girls who carry the title and spirit of the original members. Since the government sees the existence of the idol group as illegal, the idol group cannot hold their concerts officially. AKB0048 also changed their concept from idols you can meet to idols who see fans, held as heroines cherished by others. They take up arms to bring the music to their fans wherever they are. The story follows a group of young hopefuls as they train to become the next generation of AKB0048. So yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis. Next thing. So this studio was created by Studio Starlight, which is known for their anime such as the Macross series, which I have not watched yet. I probably will at one point. Also, the Aquarion series, so that's a lot. So we're talking about like the genesis of Aquarion, Aquarion Evolve, and then that garbage Aquarion logos. Anyways, and finally, the Helsing Ultimate OVA. Now that's pretty good. So AKB48 was also released in 2012, and it has a total of 2 seasons, with this first season having 13 episodes. So the genres are music, comedy, drama, mech, and science fiction. Yeah, so what I originally thought this anime was going to be was, I thought it was going to be a super over-the-top anime that I would hate, but I was wrong. The anime is a melodrama from episode 1 up till the last episode. There always has to be something that is emotional. The issue with this is that it is very hard for me to get invested in characters that aren't developed very well. To create an emotional story, you always have to have some form of character development, but in all the 13 episodes, the character development wasn't executed very well, which left me not caring for the emotions. As I said earlier, I'm not a fan of over-the-top animes, and this one, to me, falls under the over-the-top anime category. My mind cannot accept idols fighting for freedom of entertainment with microphone, lightsabers, and other shit like that. Too over the top for me. Some extra thoughts I thought of the show. What I liked was the opening song, but it gets annoying really quickly because it's used in almost every single episode to have this like dramatic effect feel, and it's always used like around the end. Also, every time they sing, they're either singing this, the opening theme song, or some other song, which gets annoying extremely quickly. What I disliked was CG. The CG used in this show was bad, but not only was it bad, but every time that it was used in the dancing scenes where the group is dancing, it looks clunky and bad. You'll see what I mean if you ever watch it. Get to episode 2, you'll see pretty bad. No, you'll see it in episode 1. What am I saying? But anyways, bad CG. The mechs were okay, I guess. Not the greatest, but they also look clunky a bit when they're being used in action scenes. I'm also not a fan of the character design, but I can see how some people would like it. I think they should have gone for more moe look. It's not moe enough. Also, their fucking hairs piss me off too much. And my final extra thoughts on this was that I hate how the visual opening song that was used in the show was used for the last episode. So it's not the ending theme song. What I'm talking about is like you know how in the last episode there always has to be this big event. Well, in that big event, the opening theme song and the opening are both being used. So what's happening is that the anime is constantly recycled. You're recycling most likely CG movements, opening themes. It just comes off as being made cheap. Anyways, yeah, should you watch this? So is this an anime you should watch? I can see some people liking it. People that like idol animes, and maybe people that like music animes. But I cannot see people who are into mech animes, also something like 00 or something like that, where you're trying to throw down the system, destroy it, and create a new system. You will be disappointed if you're watching this. This is not what you're looking for. So, what are my thoughts if you actually want to watch this? If you just want to test it out a bit, watch the first 2 to 3 episodes. In these first 2 to 3 episodes, you'll see what I'm getting at. It covers almost everything I've talked about in this review. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.